Hello everyone. Hey. Hello everyone. How was your day? How was your weekend? I hope you're doing well. Okay, second, let me check some stream settings and we can start. Of course, you can hear my dog on the background, as always. Okay, so yeah, also my dog has a new friend. Let me show you the photo, as always. Like bait. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Hey, Hannah. How are you doing? Yeah, so this is like his new friend in our house. He's doing really well lately. Okay, 1 second, let me tag everyone that and we will start. Yeah. Okay, we're online now. And 1 second. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna talk about BTC, about crypto in general, because as you can see, Bitcoin doesn't move and Ethereum doesn't move, like in general, only like 0.5%, which is like nothing. And the rest of the crypto just skyrocketing and like dropping. I will show you like couple trades. Hello Trikara Williams, sorry if I pronounce your nickname wrong. Yeah, this. Okay. No. It's like, I don't own this dog. It's like just neighbors. Yeah, they're so happy together. Probably like best friends forever. Okay. Let's talk about like BTC. What happened in BTC in the past week? As you can see, like nothing special. We're still in flat. This manipulation was just to test this fair value gap, which is like this inefficiency, because as you can see, you have this fair value gap, and then we dropped and forming one more fair value gap, which is this one. It calls inefficiency, and it's a huge magnitude, and like more than anything else, because in algorithm, price has to rebalance this zone, this specific zone, which is what happened exactly on this zone, as you can see. Just almost like by the dollar. So nothing happened here. So for Ethereum, we had like couple trades in the Discord. General, let me see. 40. Yeah. So a lot of longs for no, a lot of shit happening on the alts, but on the main coins such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, like nothing happened basically. As you can see, like 1-2% movement in one direction. We stuck like in this short range. I just cannot even identify this range because this is so disgusting in my opinion. But on this week we had some movement to fill this fair value gap on Ethereum, and you could just like short here. Also, with Pavel, we've been talking about like shorting this fair value gap on 1 hour, which was bearish, but it was on the weekend, and as you know, on the weekend we don't trade much, um, except like yesterday. Yesterday like was a good day to trade. So um, as you can see, it like played out perfectly to like closest liquidity and to 1 to like 3.3 the risk awards, which is like awesome. And only 0.5% risk, but I didn't send it because I wasn't home, and but this out played perfectly. Rest of the crypto, we had like a few plays, especially on XVG, if I'm not mistaken. No, yeah, this one. Yeah, we shorted like from the top, and I recently closed it around here. What I found, it was break of market structure on like 1 minute chart or something like this, and we had the pool of liquidity right here. When you can see something like this, it means we're heading lower, and we had like two pools of liquidity, which is like this one in this area and this one. So my last target was 3 0.0032, but this one is kind of good as well. And also we have like 3 drive pattern. Yeah, 3 drive pattern probably. Okay, so or 3 drive pattern, 3 top setup. Yeah, so it's probably 3 top, or like head and shoulders if we're talking about classic technical analysis. So which is like played out perfectly. Also, you can find hiding like divergence on RSI as well. How to find it, I will be talking in my free course that I'm doing right now. Let me show you the plan. This one. This is like what I'm preparing for you guys. Already like 2 sections is done. Also premium and discount is ready. I will be also recording like these 4 blocks, and last block my exact strategy. I shortly will be talking about it. Настя, пожалуйста, разберись с псом. Ну, ванну посадил. We'll be talking about my exact strategy shortly on the stream, but also I will be talking it in the whole video. It will be like 10 like 15-minute video with like a lot of examples. By the way, like please don't forget to subscribe and hit like button during stream, because it will help channel to grow, and other people will be able to find stream. Okay, what else? I will be talking also in XLM. It was like a really good trade on a crypto. We came to daily fair value gap, as you can find here. Yeah, it was like it was going as normal reaction, and then we pumped to fill this fair value gap, and on this pump, as you can see, we had reaction right away, and price was going as normal reaction to this order block, which was our play till this fair value gap. As you can see, it's like all this happens in premium market. How to identify like premium and discount market is quite simple. I will be talking this about my video, but just right now, if we're talking about like you're looking for short position, you have to identify like a last swing high, two local swing low. As you can see, in this case, this and this swing, right? Then we set it, and everything will what will be above 0.5 zone, it will be premium market, where we're looking for shorts. Не знаю, Настя. Where we will be looking for shorts, and if we're talking about like long positions, for example, we went down. What we're gonna do, we're gonna find from last swing low to last swing high. Where is it? Fuck. Yeah, so for example, this one. So if I'm gonna be looking, if I see this is uptrend, I will be looking for a long position. I won't enter any position until like discount market. So here I will be looking for, as just example, I'll be looking for like a long position. This is like basic stuff that you have to like follow all the time. If you have any questions, like feel free to ask. I will be much appreciated. Okay, let's talk about some trades that we have on the crypto. The sound volume is not good enough for me. Let me check. Let me check settings. It should be fine. Let me see. What about now? Yeah, should be better now. Remember, is this fine now? Should be way better. I don't know. I will do like 30. Should be just fine. Okay. Let's go back. So we had like a few trades. Okay, few trades. Probably the most successful one. It was perp. Yeah, it's like we long perp. This one? No, not Pepe. Yeah, this one. We long all the way from here till probably here, like almost 55% gain, and 0.9% on account. By the way, like in our Discord, as you can see, we don't provide leverage because you have to like count it by yourself. All trades with X1 leverage, we provide position size, which is extremely important because leverage doesn't do like a shit basically. It only affects your like margin. So if you have $100 position size, for example, you have like $1,000 in account. This position size like 4.5%. It means you can put only $45 on this trade with X1 leverage. If you're using like X10, you put in like $4.5 and etc. etc. So this is like very important to follow this risk management. It's very important. And especially position size is like probably like the most important numbers for you in our calls, which is like probably we will head in high here. Anyway, let's go back because we already, oh my god, how long it's almost like 40 minutes, guys. Jesus. Oh, it's only 50 minutes. That's fine. So we also had like few more trades, but especially on the waves. on the waves. It hit like my point of interest zone of zone where I was expecting pullback, but I still think I'm sorry. Um, I still expect like waves to go higher to fill this fair value gap. But I saw on 50 minutes, no, it wasn't 5 minutes, break of market structure. It happened right here. As you can see, we broke the structure, and I just like feel my yeah, here it was break of market structure, and I feel my order right here. So um, and as you can see, it was like its retracement from like all this pump. I like to trade such things, but because it was full retracement from the pump, because it's a shitty coins and they pump and dump like really fast. And if I didn't catch pump, I can always play like on as short. But as you can see, Pavel likes to play longs because most of his trades in longs. MDT we still in play, CHR, etc. etc. So what we expect like from BTC, it's obvious that like we have this huge zone, like this is a gray zone where like algorithm like just keep buying like every drop. As you can see, we're not heading lower. We have like plenty of liquidity, like right here it's like five lows, and we didn't drop. Like I haven't seen something like this like for like a while. It's just like we just accumulating, and how we will go, like where we will go, in my opinion, like if we let me like form this sentence. If we had wanted to drop like lower, it would have happened already, but we're still like in this area, and we like accommodating like in this specific range. It's super ugly, awful range, but it's still range. So like we expect to price like keep consolidating. Maybe we will have some week to take liquidity from this zone, like some week, like but more likely we will head in higher, at least until like fill this gap, because indexes went down this week like 3 or 4%, and Bitcoin didn't move an inch, which is like crazy in my opinion, because there are like there is like way less liquidity in the market, like in crypto markets, than like in stock market, especially in indexes, which is like the most like tradable assets in the world right now. If we're not talking about like some euro, like pound and etc. But compared to crypto, it's like it's insane. Also, like general chat. Yeah. So as my last trade on crypto that I opened, it was on tier B. Yes, as I mentioned, it has like minus 2.5% funding, which is crazy. So it means like a lot of people shorting it, and we might more likely have short squeeze. But TA is like super lucrative. We have this order block, and we have plenty of liquidity like below. And this is look to me like a normal reaction, which is like we saw on XLM on like 15-minute chart. Yeah, as you can see, and we just played out it perfectly like this. We took this trade. Let me show you. Yeah, this one. It played like perfectly. That's why that's why I opened short on it. And nothing like crazy about it. Um, just like low risk for 0.5% and 4.5% position size on this specific trade. Okay, do you have any questions about crypto? If not, I will continue to talk about indexes, because indexes like the most important instrument in my watch list. I started like to trade them pretty often recently, especially Dow Jones. Like this week, had trades mostly on Dow Jones, very successful one, because it looks better than S&P and Nasdaq in my opinion. Okay, if you don't have questions, let me continue. So on Dow we had a couple good trades. We didn't alert it because we're still like testing it, and it was a bit early. As you can see here, we just like drop structure. We came to premium market and took all internal liquidity. This was like our trade. Stop right here, entry, and till this liquidity. As you can see, we're almost like 1 to 3. I could have like kept it a bit longer, and like perfect 1 to 3 with almost like 40 pips 40 pips risk. But let's talk about what happened this week. Like we came to like this order block, so we tested like order block like higher. We feel like very value gap. It was in previous weeks. Now we tested this weekly order block. Now look on the daily. If we think this is a range, like this one, this specific on the daily, we took this high, formed this candle, like tested order block on the daily, and went downloaded to fill this very value gap. And if we think that this is just moving to test this fair value gap, and we just finish out the correction, and next like we're heading lower. As you can see, we came to like premium market. We took liquidity, like it's liquidity from this high, fill this like small fair value gap, like form this like uptrust, if I assume this is range, and now we're heading lower. Next, and as you can see, we forming plenty of liquidity like inside of this like range. So next target in my opinion will be this fair value gap. Let's go to like 4 hours. We like going like as normal reaction. Let's mark this fair value gap on the daily, which is like very important. And let's watch on like 4 hours. So in my opinion, what will happen, just my opinion by the way, it's not financial advice, as you can understand. We're heading lower. This will be my point of interest, where I will be looking for short position with target at least till this low. This is gonna be previous weekly low. I don't think we will hit previous weekly high, but it might happen because this is a huge amount of liquidity. But for my opinion, this is like our target, this fair value gap on the Dow, and then we will head lower till this previous weekly low. You should always mark your lows, your highs, previous weekly lows, previous weekly highs, previous daily lows, previous daily highs, and monthly lows and monthly highs, because as you can see on like many like indexes and many many instruments, these highs will be taken from will be taken from previous weekly, from previous months, previous week, etc., and then we'll hit it lower. You will notice it on like many instruments. Let me see. This is monthly. For example, Johnson & Johnson. We took previous monthly high and we hit it lower. Right now, let me see. 15733, 15735. So we made these equal lows. We still have these equal lows. We didn't test them. We still have them. So it means this movement doesn't end. So we probably will rebalance like some fair value gaps inside of like this range. This is range, like it's obvious. This is range. And maybe we'll head like lower next week. Maybe we'll test this fair value gap. Maybe even like going higher. But I think we'll have like small pullback, and we will take liquidity from lows, and we'll see if we keep getting lower. Okay, I will be looking for short position. But if we will make deviation, so which is like going down, and we'll get back to range. This is going to be like deviation. I'll be looking for like long position, like right here. This is just like just example of what I've been talking about. So this is like Dow. So this is what I'm expecting. It's always important to mark zones. That will be important, and always you have to look on like this liquidity pools, plenty of liquidity under this low, because institutional traders like from funds etc., they put their stop. They're working on like daily and 4 hours chart. This is what I've been having when I've been working in the fund. Basically we're not allowed to go lower, because you're working with like big amount of money, and with like, if you just open trade based on like 1 hour chart, maybe it will work, but everything is lower, it doesn't work. You just like you won't have enough liquidity. Best example of it, like trade on Apple. We send this trade. We send this trade in our stock calls. Let me see. Yeah, on Apple. As you can see, we've been consolidating here for almost like 3 days, and in 4 days we just like went down. And this is like one of the best trades like for institutionals, because you came to like major zone, major point of interest zone, and this is like where you can see we like consolidating here. This is like basically signs that we in this zone we will be looking for like a reverse pattern that has allowed us to enter like position, like in this case short position. Same happens this, we came like this to fair value gap, and we're getting like we came here, we've been consolidating here like 1 2 3 4, like almost like 5 days. We had retest, which is this one. Let me clean this up, which is this one, and this was perfect entry for perfect entry for long position, and then entry like for short position just right here. As you can see, just on this like specific trade, let's say your middle entry will be something like this, to this fair value gap like 7% here, and short from 1 and now until, let's say, to this fair value gap like 5%. So you could have just made like 13% like within like 2 trades with the risk like, let's say, like 1%. So 3.5% risk, let's say. It's like you can nivellate risk till 3%, because if we break in, you have to identify where is like equilibrium. Where is equilibrium is like 50% of the zone. Order block, mitigation block, fair value gap, or like just gap. If we like break in below 80%, which is like something like here, it means we're probably heading lower. But there is this like trick with the fair value gap. It's pretty often has like 50% fill, which is like in this case almost 70% fill, or like full fill. Like it depends on share, it depends on instrument that you like trade. You have to like know. As you can see, Apple, and I knew it, that Apple like doesn't like fulfill full like these fair value gaps. It usually fills about like 60-70%. But for example, Google likes like to fulfill it. What else? Like PG. PG likes like to fulfill it and then heading lower. So like plenty of stuff that you have to know and test before you like trade. For example, indexes, they like to fulfill it, like sometimes fulfill, or like more likely about like 70-80%. That's why when you like opening some positions, even like it's up to like 5 minutes, like from high time frame like 3 months to like 5 minutes, they always like fill in like fair value gaps. That's why it's very important to know how to identify them. As you can see, you can just like do some back tests. Like SPY, Nasdaq, they always fill in these fair value gaps, which is like super important. So what we have here? Why we stop shorting here? Because we have this fair value gap on a daily on a SPY, and we took our profit on Nasdaq. I'm not talking about like specific this index, but on the shares. That's why I closed my position on PG, on the Google, on like Apple, because it full like a SPY like fulfilled this fair value gap. So it's like super it has like high weight, and like every zone will like will give like some reaction, because it just cannot just ignore the zone like Bitcoin like did on like in the here, when it just like dropped like 14% within like 5 minutes. It cannot happen like on the stock market if it's not like Black Swan event. Black Swan event, it's something that happened in 2001, .com like crash, 2008 like COVID crash, something like this. So 1978 probably, like I don't remember exactly dates. Okay, what is this? Okay, so let me see. If you have any questions, like feel free to ask. Yeah. So here specifically, we in the range. So like it's obvious this win rate. We had this uptrust. I also recommend you to like watch on indexes on index chart, which is like US 500 in this case, also on the futures chart, because in the futures we have like slightly different picture. As you can see here, we tested like everything. You see that it's completely different picture, which is, let me see, yeah. It's basically same like tickers, but like one futures with not like indexes. Here I will be opening a short position because we had uptrust. We tested this order block on a daily, and I'm expecting price to go lower to grab this liquidity and fill this gap. And this also, there is like volume gap, etc, etc. This is like will be my target, this specific liquidity. But by looking at indexes, I still have questions, especially about this very one gap. I still have questions. That's why I will be looking on market opens on Monday. You have to always be looking at it. What else? Let's watch on the indexes and we'll see. So yeah, it's gonna be like in the premium. It's gonna be like in the premium if we're talking about like indexes, not about futures. In the premium, and when you draw in the Fibonacci retracement, if price going above 0.79 and close before like above it with candle's body, which is like, for example, how to show you this. So let me draw it. It probably will be easier. So we have a candle, body, and like channel, right? If we have like zone, for example, right here, it will be our zone. If we close above this zone, for example, this 0.79 or 0.8, like depends on your settings, but this is like the most the best settings like for Fibonacci. By the way, I will have the settings on my premium and discount block, which is like we already like first block is ready. Next one will be ready too. So if we close like above this, so more likely try to find the way to close the position. You can cut it like right away, but you can wait for some retracement and then decrease your decrease the loss and lose less, like for example here, right? Or you can just cut your trade here, but you will lose like more, but more likely you won't lose like much, because sometimes price can go like up higher like this and just ignore like anything. It can consolidate like for a while above this this line, this specific this line, and just go higher. If we close, let me remove it. So if we close below this zone, specifically like this, it's fine. So best example of it I will show you. It's on Oracle. Yeah. Where was it? It was on 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It was in 15 minutes. I found on 5 minutes chart probably. yeah, this specific. So from high to low, you see, this is what I'm talking about, that you have to know specifics about like each like instrument. especially on the stock market. As you can see, Oracle, it likes so much to go like above 0.8 and close it above and then heading lower. Like I took like this like 2 trades. This was my first trade and this was my second trade, because I knew that Oracle likes to do this, go to like a deep into premium market or like discount market and then like pump hard. It was like one more trade if I'm not mistaken. It was on like 5 minutes chart probably. Yeah, this one. This was this retracement. As you can see, it went like deep in the discount market. I specifically like was entering position on this area, and I was like waiting to us to go higher, and I just like closed my trade like 1 to 2, which is very good. Okay, let's go back to indexes. Yeah, as you can see, we have like slightly different picture on Nasdaq, on the SPY, on the futures, and on on futures, and there's this on indexes. Okay, let me remove it as well, because we have this fair value gap, which is like important like for me, but on the futures we don't have it, and I'm expecting us to like to go lower on the futures, but you have to know like what you trade exactly. Next, let's talk about Nasdaq. I have like beta drawing. Same picture here, by the way. As you can see, like slightly different between like indexes and let me see, indexes and futures. With like for example here on the futures, I like Nasdaq more in this case. On the daily it looks like really good because we just tested this fair value gap and it went like lower. Let's check like weekly. We still this like previous weekly high, which will be like 2 highs in a row. I don't like when we build liquidity such like this, but in this specific like range, we have this like volume gap. You see this like 2 candle shadow that go into like that are going to be filled for sure. Let's go like 4 hours. So probably the target will be this fair value gap and this order block. We will go like higher to fulfill it and then heading lower, probably to fill this fair value gap. But still, we have plenty of liquidity there. And as always, you have to wait for market opens to see if weekly open, to see like where like price will head, because on a Monday this is a day when everything will be set for like entire week. So it's like direction for like entire week. If like on the Monday we will get lower, I will be looking like for long position. If we're heading higher, I'll be looking like for short position. This is very important to understand. Let's talk about gold. Gold is over. So what we discussed on previous stream is that we have like huge zones on the daily that that will be final target. And this one, specific one, we had like break of market structure, we reversed, and we tested this fair value gap. And that's it. it's over. It also took liquidity from this high. In my opinion, we're heading straight lower to fill this very gap, to take liquidity from here, like from here, and etc, etc. So we had the break of market structure. This probably was fake break of market, so this one specific, and many people like identify it as a like uptrend, but no. Also, you have to like compare spot gold, which is like this one, to future gold, which is like a completely different story, because on future gold we will have slightly different picture. Okay, probably this is nothing to talk about like that. I will be looking on the gold for like short position, which is like full absorption here. Like probably we will slightly pull back, but I don't think so, because we have plenty of liquidity here. We took liquidity from here. I don't think we will pump. We will go like straight lower. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Like later tonight, we will send like trading news, like we did previous week. This is like almost ready, almost done with it, and please be aware that on Wednesday and Thursday, something on Friday, we'll have a huge news, and better to avoid trading during like these events. So probably market on a Tuesday will be like kind of choppy, but we'll see, because we have, if I'm not mistaken, CPI data. Yeah, so we have GBP and unemployment rates, jobless claim. On Wednesday, it's like on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it's GDP on England, and USA you have like consumer price, core consumer price, like all this kind of shit. And on Thursday it's like corporate and like a lot of shit. So it's gonna be like a rough week for trading. But there, like we've been talking about like BTC. This is what we've been talking about. As you can see, we were like heading higher. To maybe fulfill this fair value gap, but we have also fair value gap on like 4 hours, like higher. So more likely we will like feel it. Yeah, high is getting higher. Also, let me see. I had like one trade. Where is it? Storage. Yeah, storage. This I've been looking at it. It's more likely we will like pump really soon. This is that calls consolidation and cascade. So as soon as we break this, we already broke it. So more likely we will like fuck around here for a bit, and also see our amount of volume. We'll fuck here for a bit, and target will be this fair value gap for sure on a daily. Maybe like this fair value gap as well, but as you can see, like long position, which is like we have this breaker already. We put like stop like around 10% and almost 1 to 3, like 30% gain, maybe even like more. And it like pump. Look at the amount of volume. We will like announce it a bit like later. Now, like let's talk about um, some euro and British pound and Dixie. So again on Dixie we have we took like this high from this specific candle. We have this volume imbalance or like fair value gap. You can just call it like whatever you want. We filled it. We got some reactions this candle and this call sponsorship candle. It can be like big up trust and we'll head back like to lower to this range and we'll form range. So when we have like deviation like below, this is like when I will be looking for short position on major indexes in general in market. But more likely we will keep heading like higher to get this liquidity from this high, and this is like will be our final target, which is will be final target for Nasdaq. Like for me, not final, like closest target for Nasdaq, for SPY, for Dow, etc., etc. Dixie is very important to check all the time. Now, this called like sponsorship candle. When we see on a daily, by the way, it's like very powerful. We like took liquidity from this like local like this like inside, right? We took like this internal liquidity and heading higher. Because shadow of this candle it like does damage. We still didn't break the structure. My final target will be this high from March 23rd, and this is probably will be a time when we take liquidity and have some like correction, maybe like pullback. We'll see, but I'm worrying about this amount of liquidity below, which will be might be the target, and we have this fair value gap. But again, it's easy, just can go like up, depends on like many like factors, etc. You should understand that if Dixie going higher, basically dollar costs like more, and it's bad for economy. That's why like you have to look at Dixie if you're working with indexes and with Euro, GBP. It's basically the most important index like for you if you trade like stock market and forex as well. On the euro, what we had in the euro, we in the range. Hello, motherfucker. Like I have like friends. They what they said that this one huge range, this one we had deviation, and they expected euro to had deviation here. Well, these people been trading forex since 2012, and as you can as you can see, their TA just was completely ignored. In my opinion, we like tested like this order block on the daily. We still have these fair value gaps, but we need liquidity to keep going higher. What can happen? What can happen? We can grab liquidity from this previous weekly low. Let me mark it. This previous weekly low. It's very important to market exactly, because on the forex market it's very important, like every like every beep fucking important, like every like number important, because it can just go below this low just for thousandth of a cent, like fifth number or like of fifth number after point, and still like just went up high because liquid like volume on the forex markets is way higher than um, like stock market or like crypto market. For example, like average like volume on forex like currency market about like 90 trillion dollars. So which is like, as you can understand, um, you don't have problem with liquidity on this market. Um, for example, on a like stock market, it's like 20, 30 like trillion dollars. But the thing is, on the forex is mostly derivatives, and that's why it's so important. So what I expect, like what I want to see, we're heading lower to grab this liquidity from previous weekly low. More likely we'll hit it because we still have this plenty of liquidity of this under this highs, which is this one. And if we're heading lower, grab liquidity from this equal lows, as this like two specific candles, and then heading higher. I will be looking for long position here. If we're heading higher to fill this liquidity, to fill this fair value gap on like 4 hours, then I will be looking for short position, and with my target, I marked it already, but I will show you. Like my target will be this low, and so on, because like forex market, it's like more range market, and you have to know like how to work with range. We had trade on forex, like couple trades on forex, if I'm not mistaken. GPT, yeah, this one 2.3% on account. We have a couple trades because we didn't have much trades. We came into zone. We played out perfectly. It was a British pound. Yeah, I will show you. It's like it was like one of the best trades so far, in my opinion. Yeah, this is like breaker block. We just like tested it. We had breaker market structure. It was like on 15 minutes. That's why it's very important to identify swings. We had this breaker market structure. We went. This is I've been talking about like this like just a while ago, maybe like 30 minutes ago. You see, like weeks doing damage. We didn't close like with candle's body above 0.79. This specific candle, bridge like pound like likes to do such a stuff. Sometimes he can like do like he likes to do like even like some stop hunts or like some like random shit. So it went high with like like fire like hard like to activate like stops and just drop it. But also like here it was like amazing entry as well, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, we closed below, and you see it's like red candle like closed below 0.79 zone, and we just like drop hard. I also we've been talking with Pavel that he was expecting that we will go higher because We came into zone. This is like a zone we've been expecting. I said no. So this was previous weekly low. As you can see, we like fuck around here. We didn't test anything. Only what we did, it just like came to premium market and then went down again. I told him that no, like we will like test this fair value gap, and we were like in the fucking range again. So we'll see how it will play out. Will it be like reverse pattern, or we will have something like this. It will be like YCAF, like what type of YCAF? It will be accumulation or like distribution, like I don't know yet. If we will head in lower, I don't know what is it, but probably we will like go up. Fuck around here, didn't finish. Maybe we will have like some week to grab liquidity from here, but less likely. And we'll hit it lower, because if we look at daily chart on British pound, we have like plenty of liquidity. Also, as you can see, I've been like playing a bit with like market structure, which is like very important for like to identify like uptrend and understand like where we have like break of market structure, etc. So we just broke market structure on the daily, but structure is not so important for forex markets than like other markets. Because if we look, for example, on the stock market, such as Google, etc., like it's just uptrend all the time. So about the stock market, so for pound, and we like expect market opens like we're going high, like we're going up, like fucking right around, because we're in the range. It's a range officially. We'll see. Maybe we'll fill this gap. If not, we can just stack around here for a bit, and probably on the news which we will have on Wednesday. Also Tuesday we have like some news in Great Britain. We'll see. Probably on the news we will like go like to direction, but I want like watch on this closely, because if we hang around like to feel this this order block, the specific order block, if like how we will go there, if we will have aggressive movement upwards, then I won't be looking for short position. I'll be looking for long position, because we will break it. It will be amazing if we break it with imbalance, because it will be a breaking block. Then it's gonna be like tested, and more likely I will be looking like for long position right here. If it will be looking as normal reaction, which is let me show you. If we'll be looking at as normal reaction, so we will fuck around here for a bit, then I will open short position around this area with a target probably like some like low here, because we have plenty of liquidity. Probably this is gonna be like next target for me, something like this. I hope you like my stream. If you have like any questions, feel free to ask. By the way, don't forget to hit hit subscribe button and set notifications on, so and other people will be able to find the stream, and it will help a lot. But that's it for now. what you can do, you can subscribe to our channel. Also, you can find link for Discord channel in on like an hour. Yeah, it's just like under our like YouTube channel name. You can find this is like our Discord channel where we talking about some like trading ideas, sending signals like in crypto, like forex and stock market. So we've been like very productive last couple weeks, which is like this one, our crypto. We made almost like 4% with 0.25% risk. We still have like 3 trades open. We have like 2 open here. I didn't add another one, but as you can see, it's pretty good. On the stock market, we didn't have like much trades, but on like some specific trades, we made quite a lot, honestly, like 1.2%, 2.6% on account, 2.6% on account, and 2.6, 3.1. 3.1, yeah, 3.1% so far. Yeah, 3.1%. Yeah, it's just 3%, which is like crazy. So in 1 week we just made like 3% without like leverage, without anything. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and have a nice evening. Some doggy for you. I hope you will be happy as